Hello trader, I'm going to do a complete multi-time frame analysis on gold. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity currently we have in this instrument. As NFP coming up a couple of hours later, we can find significant trading opportunity on gold in this lower time frame. Now, before we discuss how we can trade, first let's look at bigger picture, looking at the monthly time frame to see overall picture in the market. Now, from the monthly, we can see that previous month's gold has closed with this green candle. Now, this candle has liquidity. If we look at this resistance zone here on the monthly, we see that in that level there is a monthly opening and closing, which is the resistance level, and also you saw the price has reached that resistance and then immediately rejected, closed as a long week candle. Now this month, once the market opened, we saw that there is no effort from the buyers, immediate drop. That means that there is a lot of seller in that zone, and because there is a strong selling pressure, we could see that gold in the first move at least coming back to this monthly support level. Now, if we look at the weekly time frame, we can see that from the weekly perspective, previous week there was a doji. Now this week the bulls tried to break this high. Instead, we see that the price is maintaining series of lower high in this weekly time frame, and also you saw that the price in fact couldn't create any higher high in this. From this trend line, the price created lower high further lower than this one, meaning that there is a strong seller in that pressure, and as a result we saw that the price started to drop, currently broken this weekly support level and below this smart money zone. As we see that the price started to drop and there is a liquidity in that zone with this weekly doji. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, we can expect now from this liquidity zone to coming back to this another liquidity zone. Now if we look at the daily time frame, we can see that the price also showing potential bearish price section at the moment. We see that with this bearish channel, the price was dropping in that zone, and in that level from this daily candle the price strongly broken this support level, and with that breakdown previous day we saw that a narrow doji. Now today so far we see that once the market opened in that level, the price tested the upper week of this daily doji, and we see the sellers rejecting that price to the downside. Now we see that in this daily time frame, if we draw this level of support here, this is the support here, and also support here, which is turning resistance here, and from that level we can see that the price started to drop. As we see that this is currently a bearish market, and in this daily time frame there is a long week doji, which is an imbalance in that market. As we see that there is no retest of this level, we could see that gold ultimately coming down to this level to fill that imbalance, and from that zone we could see a rejection or even continuation to the downside. Now, from monthly, weekly, and daily, we see that gold is potentially bearish. Now, if we look at for the lower time frame for an entry opportunity, we see that in this lower time frame, gold is was creating series of lower high and started to drop. Now, with this strong impulse on this 4 hour time frame, gold has come back to the support level, tested this 20 EMA, and from this bearish, and golfer tested this 20 EMA, which is another bearish price action. And from that zone, we saw another impulse consolidation. Now we see currently the price is forming a pattern, which is a fish pattern. We see that the price has formed this structure, which is also potentially bearish, and from that zone we see the price started to drop. As NFP coming later today, what I think that we could see that the price may go up for another liquidity grab. Highly likely that we could see the price is heading to the upside to grab liquidity and finally dropping towards the downside. Now, based on how this candle is closing, as you can see, still 1 hour 10 minutes remaining to close off this candle. If we see that the price has gone back up again, closing as a doji, highly likely we could see another wave of rise to this 20 ma, and at the same time we could see a retest of this support here as a resistance, and from that liquidity zone we can expect to go short on gold. Now, based on the price action confirmation, as soon as we will find suitable entry opportunity on gold for this potential move to the downside, we will consider going short with a high probability to set up with our students. Now, if you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button and also leave a comment below to support this idea. Thank you. I'll see you soon in my next analysis.